Although the COVID-19 pandemic has tempered progress, we are fortunate that there has been broad-based preservation of jobs and employability. This has not been the experience elsewhere. At its peak, the unemployment rate for OECD countries was 3.6 percentage points higher than pre-COVID-19 levels, whereas in Singapore, the increase was smaller at 1.6 percentage points. To cushion the impact of the incomes of low-wage workers last year, the government assisted them with the one-off Workfare special payment of $3,000 fully in cash on top of regular Workfare payouts. In total, approximately 500,000 workers benefited from about $1.5 billion of Workfare special payments. Such an effort has certainly supported our low-wage workers in these challenging times. But we are not out of the woods yet. Keeping our low-wage workers employed must continue to be our highest priority. And we have done so through measures like the Job Support Scheme, which has helped to keep our unemployment rate low. Keeping this priority in mind, we should take careful steps to raise the wages of our low-wage workers. Especially in a time like this, we must not trifle with careless moves that would risk them being unemployed instead. We will continue to build on Workfare and extend the PWM to cover more workers. This combination is a sustainable way to uplift our low-wage workers through better wages and better work conditions. Take our security officers, for example. Since January this year, security firms are no longer granted overtime exemption or OTE. This means that a security officer can only work up to 72 overtime hours a month instead of the previous industry norm of 95 hours. While security officers would have been heartened by this move, many were also concerned about the impact on their wages because many relied on OT pay for their gross incomes. To mitigate the impact of reduced overtime hours on wages, the tripartite partners agreed to a $150 increase in the PWM basic wage floor, double that in preceding years. And more security officers also saw even higher wages. What this means is that security officers can now work fewer overtime hours while maintaining their gross monthly wages. I'm thankful to both the labour movement and security employers for continuing these changes despite the current challenging business climate.